Good evening and welcome to my study. My name is Ron, I'm your host, and this is a channel where we do a daily devotional. Keep the armor of God sharp, shiny, and on. We started into Job yesterday. We got to meet the man, and now we get to hear the story. Still in chapter 1. This first part I don't quite understand. I've never heard a message preached on this, but here it is. One day the members of the heavenly court came to present themselves before the Lord, and the accuser, Satan, came with them. Where have you come from? The Lord asked Satan. Satan answered the Lord, I have been patrolling the earth, watching everything that's going on. I am not a Bible scholar. I'm not going to profess to know what that is about right there, but I find it fascinating. Anyway, God tells Satan that Job is a perfect example of a God-fearing human being. Satan goes on to say, well, sure, you protect him, so what, what else do you think is going to happen? Then God says, all right, you may test him, the Lord said to Satan. Do whatever you want with everything he possesses, but don't harm him physically. So, read on. One day, when Job's sons and daughters were feasting at the oldest brother's house, a messenger arrived at Job's home with the arrived at Job's home with this news. Your oxen were plowing with the donkeys, feeding beside them, when the Sabians raided us. They stole all the animals and killed all the farmhands. I am the only one who escaped it to tell you. While he was still speaking, another messenger arrived with this news. The fire of God has fallen from heaven and burned up your sheep and all the shepherds, and I am the only one who escaped to tell you. They thought it was from God. It was from Satan. Satan is the destroyer. While he was still speaking, a third messenger arrived with the news. These bands of Chaldean raiders have stolen your camels and killed your servants. I am the only one who escaped to tell you. While he was still speaking, another messenger arrived with this news. Your sons and daughters were feasting in their older brother's home. Suddenly a powerful wind swept in from the wilderness and hit the house on all sides. The house collapsed and all your children are dead. I am the only one who escaped to tell you. So he lost everything, literally. Here's Job's response. Job stood up, tore his robe in grief, then he shaved his head and fell to the ground to worship. He said, I came naked from my mother's womb, and I will be naked when I leave. The Lord gave me what I had, and the Lord has taken it away. Praise the name of the Lord. In all of this, Job did not sin by blaming God. I can't imagine a test like that. But in the last verse there, Job passed with flying colors. There is a bunch more chapters to go. We're not going to cover all of them, but we are going to explore a few more of them and see what happens. The thing to ponder or meditate on Satan is the destroyer of things. God is the giver of good things. We don't understand why God would let Satan do what he did, but we'll see how it goes here in the days to come. That was the first test. And we don't have my little booklet down here. We'll stay with ambivalent. We'll get a new word tomorrow. Y'all have a good night, God willing. We'll see you tomorrow. And we'll finish up this week with ambivalent. Good night.